Hi, I'm Ernie Shamizi, and welcome to WVVH-TV's coverage of Chefs in Champagne. This annual James Beard Foundation event brings 35 chefs here to the Sagaponack Wolffer Estate Vineyards.
Chefs in Champagne!
Everyone knows Aquavit, and this is Emma Bengtsson.
All right,
and you've prepared something special for our guests tonight, Emma, right?
Yes, so we have a Swedish sausage with barley. Underneath it is a Swedish whole grain mustard, apple chutney with rosemary, and then we have on a toasted or grilled bread, because we're using these amazing green eggs.
And how long have you been a chef at Aquavit?
I've been a chef at Aquavit for 4 years now. So.
Well, that is such a hot place, one of the top restaurants in New York City. And your culinary career, what has brought you to this point?
Wow, I started as the pastry chef at Aquavit 8 years ago. So I came over on a 1-year visa and I stayed. So yeah.
Enjoy. This is a great event, and being honored here, being one of the chefs selected, it's a great honor for you.
Thank
I'm
you,
pretty
yes.
sure.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's the first time I'm doing this event, and everything is working so great. I'm so happy to be out here.
My friend PJ Palapa.
How are you?
Of Scampi, and another New York City restaurant.
That's right. We're on 30 West 18th Street, so between 5th and 6th Avenue. We opened about 6 months ago.
Fantastic. What have you brought for our guests?
Today we're doing Spanish mackerel crudo with tomato and eggplant caponata. A little bit of fresh basil and some pine nuts.
Being here at the James Beard Foundation Chefs in Champagne, it's a real honor to be selected.
Very much so. Very much so. We've done it a few years in a row now, and the staff and everyone looks forward to it every year, and we really love coming out and supporting the foundation.
It's a high-energy business you're in. It's not
right.
for the faint of heart, is
That's
it?
very true. Very true. Yeah, but as Scampi is a new restaurant, we've been going sort of 100 miles an hour. And this weekend we look forward to kind of just relaxing a little.
Thank you for being part of this event.
My pleasure.
Welcome to Chefs in Champagne, Barbara Sibley.
Yes.
And what is your restaurant?
Well, my restaurant is Palapa. I grew up in Mexico City, so this is sort of everything that I'm homesick for. So today I'm making some barbecued brisket tacos with a little avocado salsa.
Whatever it is, you have one of the hot stands here at the, everyone is coming up and enjoying what you're offering. Tell us about being here at Chefs in Champagne.
Well, first of all, the James Beard Foundation is an incredible foundation. They do so much good work. They've done so much work. I was lucky enough when I was a young girl in New York, starting out, I actually met James Beard. And so for me to see that his mission is continuing is amazing. The organizers make it so much fun, and we all have a great time here together.
You have a website for your restaurant?
Yes, it's lapalapa.com.
Fantastic.
Great.
Continued success.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Barbara.
Enjoy.
All the way from Washington, D.C.,
All the way up here.
Nick Stefanelli, and the restaurant is?
Masseria.
Masseria. Fantastic. So you get all those politicians in Washington, right?
I can't confirm or deny any of that happening.
Okay, don't do that. We don't want to go there. But you are serving up something that people are very interested in.
Today we're doing burrata with caviar and sorrel cream.
Oh my, oh my. Tell us about yourself. To be selected to be one of the James Beard Foundation Chefs in Champagne chefs, that's a big deal.
We've done a lot with the house in the past, and we got a phone call a couple months ago, asked if we want to participate, and we jumped on it instantaneously. It's great to be up here, and it's a great cause to get behind.
Well, and your history, how did you get into this profession?
I grew up with food, but never really thought it was going to be a profession of mine. And when I went to Italy for the first time when I was 19, I got mesmerized and started cooking when I got back instantaneously.
Well, Nick, looking at this beautiful, I'll call it mozzarella, but it's more than that, right?
It's mozzarella with heavy cream folded into it and then wrapped in a mozzarella skin. So it's a purse of beauty.
Oh my, it is. It's a thing of beauty. It's great having you here, and continued success.
Thank you.
It's some lobster crostini with a pumpernickel crouton.
To see Peter Botros of Violet, and you're here at the Chefs in Champagne. And you're doing something because people are stopping and enjoying what you're doing. What did you bring to our guests here?
Today we have a lobster crostini. It's a pumpernickel crouton with butter poached Maine lobster, a saffron mustard espuma, and a little bit of a fila cress on top.
Tell us about yourself. To be selected to be here, you're special. We already know that. But you must have a love for this profession.
I do. The James Beard Foundation is a great organization, and I was privileged enough to cook a dinner back in February at the James Beard house. They seem to love everything. I had a great experience there. We raised a ton of money for the foundation, and they invited me back here today to do Chefs in Champagne.
To be in the Hamptons in the summer, to be offering your food to this great crowd, this is an accomplishment.
I definitely consider it a humbling experience and definitely an accomplishment. Just very, very excited to be here.
Well, we're very excited to have you here, Peter. Tell us about your restaurants. Where are they located?
So I have 3 restaurants in Staten Island, the Stonehouse at Clove Lakes Park, Violet's Cellar, and I also have a barbecue restaurant called Corner House Barbecue, all 3 in Staten Island.
Staten Island is happening.
Yes, it is.
Great food, great restaurants. Witness the 3 that you mentioned.
Thank you so much.
Well, continued success to you, Peter. We're
so much.
very
Pleasure.
proud to have you here.
Thank you, thank you.
Jeff, you're serving them up. You're serving them up. Look at all of our happy, satisfied guests. What are you offering?
We've got a little grilled oyster, so we just took these upstate New York grilled oysters. We threw them on the little green egg back there. We've got some herb green butter, and just throwing it right on. There's nothing better. You want to try one?
You know what? I will.
Fan?
I'm a
Nothing
big
goes
oyster
better
fan.
with champagne. You did that well. Very proud of you.
Wow. Tell us about your place.
So we have a restaurant, Stiltsville in Miami, and we have a little restaurant called Root and Bone up here in New York. So we've got 2 places, so this is kind of an homage to both of them. But yeah,
Wow.
Root and Bone's been open about 4 years. Stiltsville in Miami is brand spanking new.
Congratulations. I've been saying it. You guys that are selected for this honor to be here at Chefs in Champagne, big deal.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Big
fun
deal.
too.
And you get a great...
Yeah, you get a little
Great.
apron, jacket.
Tell us about yourself. How did you get into being a
Oh
chef?
my God! You know what? I thought I wanted to grow up and be a fisherman, so I was fishing a lot when I was young, and the only thing I was good at, I was washing dishes in a restaurant. I got a shot at cooking one day. I think I was 16, and I don't know. I never looked back.
Our guest of honor, Padma Lakshmi, and what a pleasure to see you here. And you're joining the ranks of Martha and Julia and all the rest that have been honored here at Chefs in Champagne. What does this honor mean to you?
Listen, I have been somebody who's been in awe of that gold seal that goes on cookbooks that the James Beard Foundation has recognized over the years. It's a great organization, has a beautiful history. They're doing some amazing work. So to be honored in this way by the James Beard Foundation is quite humbling, and I'm very excited. I mean, I'm very happy that they've chosen to have me as an honored guest, and I'm very glad to be here to help raise money for all of their programs, their women's entrepreneurial program, their scholarships, their work with sustainable fish, all of it.
There's a word that comes up when people describe you, and that's passion. Passion for food, passion for family, passion for feminism. Driving passion. Where do you get that driving passion from?
I don't know. I mean, I've always loved food. I was brought up around food from all the women in my family, and I'm very grateful to them for giving me that education at home. And I think food is a way to connect with your family and pass down a lot of your values over breaking bread or making a meal with your family and friends. And I think that was certainly the case for me. And in the process of doing that, they taught me a skill that is now my profession. I didn't start out in the food industry. And so, you know, I evolved into it. I turned a very elevated hobby into an actual career. And I'm very thankful for that career. It's allowed me to provide for my daughter and myself in a great way, and it's also allowed me to travel the world and get to know people, and it's also allowed me to be a writer. You know, yes, I'm a food writer, but I'm just a writer, and you know, before I used to write about fashion as well for Harper's Bazaar and the New York Times, but now I'm very glad that I've found a path for myself, and I think as women, it's it's really important to have an organization that supports us in finding a place in the food arts, in the professional culinary world. And I think, like every other profession but one, it's been male dominated. And so to have an organization that recognizes that we need gender parity, that we need to be inclusive, that we need to support people who want to choose this as a career path is really important. And to have a governing body who recognizes what excellence means and what high caliber work is, whether it's a cookbook or a restaurant or anything, or humanitarian efforts. Like, look at what Jose Andres is doing. It's incredible,
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You've got something very delicious for us there, Audrey. This is Audrey Villegas.
Yes.
And your restaurant?
Two Spring in Oyster Bay.
Oh, so you're a Long Island person.
Yeah, newly Long Island person.
So what have we got here for our
This
guests?
is a shrimp po' boy. It's my kind of like a take on a real po' boy and a lobster roll, kind of. And since it's hot and it's summery, you don't want to eat a bread or like a heavy bread. So I want to make it light. And since I know that it's going to be outside, so I need to make it light. So I wrapped it in lettuce, which is like a bib lettuce, and that's it. Make it like a po' boy.
Now, you chefs are something. You come out with all sorts of ideas. Tell us about yourself. How did you become a chef?
Oh, I became a chef because I really wanted cooking. When I was young, I saw my dad like cooking. Mom, not so much, but mom, yes. My dad, yes. So I just started like cooking at the age of 10, and then never really got into professionally until late when I was 23. But other than that, I just love food. And my dad's family side, my aunts are good cooks. So I guess I got it from there.
So
but
it's genetics, huh?
Kind of genetics, kind of talent.
Well,
Half genetics, half talent.
my genetics is eating.
Okay,
so.
that's good.
Gregory Gourdet, you've come a long way to be honored, but it's worth it, isn't
Across the country, but I'm originally from New York, so it's great to be back here cooking, supporting the Beard Foundation. We have a grilled albacore dish straight from the Oregon coast, representing our restaurant, Departure Restaurant Lounge in Portland, Oregon, and Denver, Colorado. 2 locations.
Portland, Oregon, Denver, Colorado,
yes.
Sagaponack,
yes.
New York, Long Island.
We're everywhere.
This dish,
yes.
Your own creation.
Yes, so we are a modern Asian restaurant inspired by global flavors, specifically around Asia, Southeast Asia, Japan, Korea. So this is a Thai-inspired dish. I've spent a little bit of time in Asia. We have a grilled lemongrass dressing with some great sustainable Oregon albacore that got flown in from the Oregon coast a couple days ago, and here we are.
You're the perfect James Beard Foundation chef. You mentioned the word sustainable.
Yes.
All of the things that you've put together, that's...
Indeed. I mean, I think today as chefs we have a lot of voice, and we should use that voice to, just make the world a better place. Have fair food for everybody, support sustainable seafood, sustainable meat, support low waste in the kitchen, and just make this world a better place.
It's so great to connect with Jeanette Barth-Cohen here at Chefs in Champagne. We're at Wolffer, and Wolffer Hampton Classic Horse Show.
We go together. They're a great partner of ours. They've been one of our partners for, goodness, well over 20 years, I think. So we're happy to have them, and I'm happy to be here. This is my second favorite event of the year in the Hamptons after the Hampton Classic.
Hampton Classic starts August 26th.
That's right, August 26th to September 2nd.
HamptonClassic.com. For tickets, you can buy tickets in advance. It's going to be huge this year. It's
going to be great. We have two of the riders that have already sent their entries in. BZ Madden, who is the reigning World Cup Finals winner, and McLean Ward, who is the 2017 World Cup Finals winner. So we have the last 2 winners of the World Cup Finals who will both be participating among many other Olympians, and they're both Olympic medalists as well. So.
And
it'll be great.
Have won at the Hampton Classic in days gone by.
McLean is our biggest winner ever. He's won 6 times. He's won our Grand Prix.
How do you keep it new? I mean, the Hampton Classic is the premier event.
It's a balancing
of the
act
Hampton
of trying.
summer, but you keep it new and you keep it real.
We try and keep it fresh. We want to stay classic. Thus is our name, Hampton Classic, and also fresh and fun for everyone. We've got great food vendors that are new some returning, some are new, great shops, and the competition is really second to none. The nicest horses in the country.
It's such a major event. We're happy to be part of it every day. starting Sunday the 26th. Chintan Padya, pleasure
sir.
to make your acquaintance.
Thank you, sir.
Tell us about yourself. Chefs in Champagne, this is a big event.
It's a very big event. We have been looking forward to it. We have been prepping for it for the last 3-4 months. This is something everybody, all big chefs from the New York City want to be here, and we are here showcasing our food.
And your restaurant?
We are in West Village. The name of my restaurant is Rahi, which means a traveler. So the cuisine that we do is from around the Indian continent, everywhere. And yeah, it's in West Village.
And what are we serving up for our...
So what we are serving today is known as a squid ink upma. Upma is the black thing, the porridge over there. And then you have a slow-cooked octopus, which is cooked for 7 hours in a blend of 12 spices. And then you have a calamansi aioli. So calamansi is a citrus fruit out of the tropics. It's basically a blend between a lime and an orange. And we make our aioli with that. And there's a spice blend on top of it.
You know, the chefs that come to Chefs in Champagne are individuals like yourself or selected who bring this to a whole new level.
No, and it's the city which is hosting us, which makes us great, sir.
Really working it.
I am working it.
I mean, this is serious business. You know, we talk about the glamour of being a chef and being part of Chefs in
There's no glamour.
Champagne.
There's no glamour in being a chef. I think that is the biggest misnomer that television has made. There's no glamour in being a chef. 90% of it is cleaning and sweating, and there's zero glamour. This might look awesome, but we've been prepping for over a week.
Well, I'd love interviewing you because you're real. And I appreciate it, and I think your career, wherever you want to go with it, it's only going to be as big as you want it to be.
I've owned my restaurant in New York City for 3 years now. We got named Best New Restaurant, Best American Restaurant on Zagat. I've been Michelin rated since we opened. I have a Wine Spectator Award every year. So like this, it's fine.
So would you recommend anyone to go into this profession?
Would I what?
Would you recommend someone to become a chef and to own a restaurant and do what you do?
I think that's a broader question. I think that the bigger issue here is a generational work ethic that is not happening, because what I'm finding when I talk to my friends is that it's not just restaurants. It is a work ethic that doesn't exist throughout the board.
You know, this Chefs in Champagne event is more than fine champagne and food and all that other good stuff. We even have cookies. And this is Loacker, and this is Erica, and this is the company you're representing.
Yes, so my name is Erica. I'm Marketing Communications Manager for Loacker, and we're just happy to be here and spread the goodness, que bonta, and let people try our product.
Now, Chefs in Champagne, it's a pretty exciting crowd here, isn't it?
Yes, people have been loving our product. They just try it, and they get in love. They're amazing.
I've heard great things. I'm going to try it myself. Okay, tell us about your product.
Sure. So what you're trying right here will be the raspberry yogurt. So it actually has pieces of raspberry yogurt in it. We're Loacker. We've been around since 1925. From the moment the product is created until it gets to the store shelf, the packaging is all Loacker to make sure that we have quality product control.
It's such a great story to know that you're here. Is this your first time at Chefs in Champagne?
Yes, it's my first time.
Excellent. Well, check it out, guys. Where is it available?
Sure, you can buy it in Whole Foods, you can buy it at Uncle Giuseppe's, Italy, King Cullen, Trader Joe's, and also 7-Eleven.
All right, let's show our viewers one of the
okay, great.
One of the cookies there.
So we're going to show you here our raspberry yogurt, and you can actually try a piece of wafer.
Okay, I will be trying this for you. Delicate, wonderful.
Great.
I recommend it completely. It wouldn't be Chefs in Champagne without champagne, and this is the man we have to thank for that, Mark Taub of Champagne Boizel.
Actually, we own Palma International. We're the importers of Boizel. We represent the family. Evelyn and Florent are the family owners that have owned the company since 1837. So, but we're their U.S. representative for.
Well, Mark, a lot of happy customers tonight here at Wolffer Estate Vineyards with Boizel champagne being enjoyed by all of the guests. This is a major event, isn't it?
It's a phenomenal event. We work with James Beard throughout the year. We sponsor dinners at the house. We get involved with the awards dinner every year. And it just is a great organization that brings together the finest wines and great food. And coupling those two things always seems to work out for everybody that's around to enjoy it.
We're looking at the Audi A8L. It's a V8. And this is 2019. You're looking at a very special automobile here. One of the sponsors of Chefs in Champagne here at the Wolffer Estate Vineyards. Audi A8L, take a look at it. It's being shown here with a number of other Audis. Audi is one of our major sponsors of Chefs in Champagne. And as you can see, they have a couple of displays here. So we're thrilled to be able to bring this new Audi to your attention. Great car, represented here. The Rainbow Room, wow. Mathew, Woolf.
Yep.
Rainbow Room is represented here at Chefs in Champagne.
Yeah, we're so excited to be out in the Hamptons. What a great cause and what a great crowd. I mean, we're having fun right now. So
wow, this is it, right?
This is it.
Tell us what you're offering. This is,
we have
the guys are building something there.
They are. We have a charred leek emulsion on the bottom. We got an olive oil poached king salmon, corn puree, a little garlic puree, and then some corn cracklings, finished with some beautiful cresses from Coppercrest Farms. You know, beautiful and light for the summer, perfect for this event, and the crowd seems to be loving it. So we're having fun, they are, everyone's enjoying the dish.
So from the Rainbow Room, you're here in the Hamptons.
Yep.
It is a big honor to be selected.
It is,
so
yes.
It's worth the 3-hour drive to come out.
Well worth it, you know. All the compliments, everything makes it worth it. But, you know, James Beard, it's such a great foundation, and we're a great supporter of it. So, you know, we have a good auction item, so we're hoping people bid tonight for the foundation. So
James Beard Foundation has been around a long while, but the Rainbow Room has been there. It's had a number of different changes. What is it like now?
Now, you know, it's still got that old glitz and glamour. We're up to date with the food, but we've still got that classical touch, and that's what we're trying to do here. Keep the flavors outstanding, you know, and just refine it with today's elegance. So,
well, continued success to you, Chef Mathew Woolf of the Rainbow Room. You don't have to say more than that. If you're the chef for the Rainbow Room, you're at the top of the scale.
Well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Suzanne Cups, congratulations. Chefs in Champagne.
Yeah.
You're wearing the signature apron and design here, and it's a big honor, isn't it?
Yeah, we're thrilled to be here. It's such an awesome event and lots of great people, and it's nice being out of the city.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now, your restaurant is entitled?
Untitled. It's in the meatpacking district on Gansevoort Street. We serve contemporary American food. Love like all the local vegetables.
So what are you serving
All
up
right,
today?
Today we've got Montauk scallop ceviche with corn, cucumbers, a little coconut sauce, and some candied ginger on top.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is spectacular.
Yeah, something that goes well with champagne is what we're going for.
Tell us about yourself. To reach this level, to be selected for Chefs in Champagne, it's a big deal. Tell us about your history. It really is.
Well, I started cooking about 13 years ago and got to work for Anita Lowe, who was awesome, and worked at a Nisa restaurant for 5 years, and then went to work for Danny Meyer and for Mike Anthony at Gramercy Tavern. And that was 7 years ago. So I was there for 4, and then Mike and I opened Untitled together 3 years ago. So it's been a pretty fun journey.
And speaking to the younger chefs and the people who are now making a name for themselves in this business, they all say the same thing. This is glamorous, but your job is tough, isn't it?
It's tough, but you have to love it. And I love going to work every day. We've got a great team at Untitled. It's kind of fun because we have an open kitchen, so we get to be part of the dining room, say hi to all the guests. But yeah, it's hard work, and you just really have to kind of like every part of it, or else it's a grueling job.
Well, Untitled in the meatpacking district.
Yep.
Well, continued success to you, Suzanne.
Come by.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Do you have a card? And then I'll send you a link to what we did.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Here we're Hamptons TV. We're the local
Nice. You
guys
guys got a nice place out here.
Sure is. Thank you for being here. This is exciting stuff. You guys are responsible for the meat behind us. Your name, please?
My name is Andrea Cascoon. Don Cascoon.
Dominic Rice from Calisco Restaurant.
Okay, now, it works from you to Calisco Restaurant. But let's talk about you guys. You're the farmers who create, maintain, you're the guys. Tell us.
We're really excited to be a part of this James Beard event and to really bring a face to food right in front of people. It's really doesn't get any more farm to table than this, so it's very exciting to be a part of it.
Yeah, we're super excited to be here with Calisco.
Yeah.
So.
And we've been a partner with Cascan Farms for about 5.5 years now. And from our restaurant in this city, Amali, all the way out to our restaurant here in Calisco, it's in Watermill. We're really excited to have their product day in and day out and to support the James Beard Foundation and all the scholarships they provide and the mentorship they do for all the programs that help us all out as culinarians.
Very well said. I know your restaurant has been part of the James Beard Foundation Chefs in Champagne previous years. But where are you from? Where is the farm?
Cascan Farm is actually from Green, New York, which is up near Binghamton. So we actually drive down to the city 3 days a week, and we have a variety of customers that we service down there.
Excellent. And how did you get into this business?
It's a funny story. I ordered a box of chicks and came home from the post office, and she told me, "Why is that box of chicks making noise?" And I told her it was chicks. We're going to raise chickens and try to sell them in the city. So.
Excellent. Well, you're what the James Beard Foundation is all about, the sustainability from farm to table. It's something that the whole process involved and working your way to great chefs like this gentleman.
Yes, it's a pleasure to work with people who really understand and know what it takes to deliver to the customers and just have a high quality product. We can't be more happier with the relationship that we've developed over the last 5 or 6 years.
And you also have the important distinction of you guys are hosting the VIP after party. And this is when all the chefs finally, you know about this, you never eat because you're cooking for other people, but this is the opportunity for all of the honorees to come and be part of this. Do you have a website?
We do. It's cascoonfarm.com, and we really try to do our best to showcase all the farms that we work with and the other restaurants and places that we serve.
And the products that you sell?
Chicken, pork, beef, lamb, goat,
duck eggs.
Duck eggs.
And it all started with the chicks. I can't believe it. Calisco has a website, right?
Yes, it's www.caliscohamptons.com.
Well, thank you very much. This is one of the hotter areas of the Hampton chefs in Champagne, but definitely the tastiest also. And what's the story with Tito? There is a Tito, right?
There's a real Tito. Guess his last name. Guess it. Ernie, guess Tito's last name.
Vodka. I don't know what.
Almost. Jill.
Well, his last name's Beverage.
No kidding.
But his
Tito,
first name's not actually Tito.
No kidding.
No, he was born Bert Beverage, the
Bert
second.
Beverage.
And his nickname was Bertito, so it's shortened it's Tito.
So Tito's is one of the hottest brands everywhere. Everybody loves Tito's homemade vodka.
Handmade.
Handmade.
It's super smooth. It's
handmade.
clean.
Handmade.
Distilled 6 times from corn.
Is that homemade?
I mean, have you had a couple? Come on.
No, I haven't.
Come on.
I've been working the other side of the room. But tell us about yourselves. What do you guys do?
So I do sales for Tito's Handmade Vodka in Metro New York. Been doing it for a couple of years.
And you?
I do events and marketing for New York State.
Excellent. Well, you guys represent the company well. We're reaching you at the end of the night. You're still standing.
Let's make you one.
Let's
make you one. Come on, this guy's doing all the heavy
All right,
lifting.
well, let's see what we've got.
Tito's Handmade Vodka and mint lemonade. It's delicious. It's refreshing.
Do you like vodka? No? Yeah? Let's make 3.
We're gonna make 3.
There's one for you.
Okay. This is going to go to Joe Cerveri. Joe, stand by. We're going to have a toast here in a second. That's going to go to Greg.
One strawberry lemonade.
Greg, and one for Ernie.
I already got mine.
Fantastic. This is a great event, isn't it?
It's so much fun. We love this. We've been doing this event for years, so it's always nice to come back.
Excellent. Well, let's have a toast with you guys.
Cheers.
To
Cheers,
you,
guys.
to you,
Cheers.
to Tito. Tito, thank you for watching WVVH-TV's coverage of Chefs in Champagne, coming to you from Wolffer Estate Vineyards here in Sagaponack, New York. If you'd like more information, go to jamesbeard.org. For WVVH-TV, I'm Ernie Shimizi.